Yeah, so get ready for something extra.
Please comment and subscribe.
Well, I am a queen.
When we decide to believe in ourselves, and it's a gift that you have to give yourself.
I don't think of myself that way. And I just feel so blessed and so grateful, and thank you to everyone for supporting me.
I have to give that right back to anyone that ever says that about me. I always give it right back to them, and I say, no, this was you.
Yes. I wanted to be an actress before I wanted to be a singer.
I don't want to talk about how I am in bed. That's not fair.
And since then, my makeup artist, Tara, has been doing our versions of it.
I don't give myself that credit. I think we all change our own lives.
This is just a little tinted moisturizer.
That is a real hidden gem, boiling points. I think it's funny. I think, it's real.
People maybe don't believe that or think that I care about them as much as I do, but they don't know me, so.
The way that people describe me, and I would say, no, Stefani, which is my real name, I'd say Stefani's the real freak.
I think some of the way that you could understand how it feels maybe to be me trying to be human and also being a star it's so weird to say that.
There was so much. The pizza was so good. The pasta was so good. The sandwiches.
Hi, I'm Lady Gaga. I'm with BuzzFeed UK, and I'm gonna read your fan tweets. That's really special. That's why I do what I do.
I had, a nice group of friends, but getting picked on in school, it sticks with you for life. And I don't think I realized how deeply it affected me until I started to become more successful, and suddenly there's lots of pressure and you have to be a role model.
I look a lot like the old me.
These were the same style of sunglasses that were worn by Biggie.
The most challenging part of this process for me was being as vulnerable as the character needed.
It's easy to put makeup on.
Well, that's like my life right now, promoting House of Gucci.
I would say be yourself and love who you are and be proud because you were born this way.
Oh, that's so sweet. I was backstage at MTV and I did TRL, Total Request Live. And this is a leotard and a hood.
I had so much coffee though.
Oh, I love this one. This is Atsuko Kudo. This is when I was in England and I was meeting the Queen. For what it's worth, at House of Gaga, we laugh at that all the time, so well done.
And, when I was in school, I used to want to wear a mask every day. But now I wear my mask and I wear it proudly.
You can tell from the way that I'm standing there that I already felt like a star before anything came out. And I would say to anybody that's young and watching that, if you believe in yourself, you don't need other people to tell you you're great, to know that you're an artist on the inside already.
That's very nice. I'm very, very grateful for all the success from my first record. And I just feel like I have so much work to do, and I have so many more songs on the album that I want to get out there, and I'm writing new material.
I watched The Monster Ball on HBO. My mother was like, I was doing the full, I had like a bottle of wine.
I am performing, and I just want to keep going.
It was inspired by Grace Jones, obviously, with the hood. That hair on my head is a full wig that I had sewn to my head that I never took off, ever. I wore these everywhere. And people, I used to always think that, Lady Gaga was crazy. It's weird saying my name in the third person. But
I did all the choreography in barefoot in the living room, watching the whole show. My mother was like, could you sit down and just...
Made by Muto Little. And the glasses that I'm wearing are actually Archive Versace.
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes, and I care deeply about it as well.
And I used to joke and say I need my jewelry, and then they would bring me my fire bra. And those are pleaser boots that we had studded. I've worn the same stripper heels my entire career. They're tried and true, and they're worth it.
Is that I'm a perfect illusion to so many people. And the truth is that it's very hard for me to have a human connection with others that I don't know because they feel that they're looking at an image.
And I wanted to dress like a queen in a British fashion. And I also wanted to do it in my way. But we thought that we would give this look of a queen, a modern twist by making it in latex. And at the time, Atsuko Kudo was the only designers that I could think of that were actually tailoring latex in this way. It's very difficult to tailor latex.
I pray before every show, before everything.
We created this artistic goo, and the goo artist was Bart Hess. And I am wearing high heels in it, I can see.
Once you reach a certain point, it's like people assume that, oh, now you're there and you're good, you've had success. But the truth is that I want to do this forever. So it doesn't matter if I'm number one now. I want to be number one for the next 10 years.
Kind of nervous about this.
I grew up in a Catholic school, and but more than just being Catholic, my family is very, very traditional Italian.
That's also part of what I've made, so it's not something I really can fully complain about. Taking off all my makeup, taking off wigs, being naked.
And it's something that when we work, like lots of different people might work on the makeup or work on the hair.
Yeah.
But the truth is that everything comes from the minds of the House of Gaga, which is everyone that's here today.
I wore probably one of 3 different outfits for about 5 years straight because that's what I could afford at the time, and I wanted people always to recognize me. So this was my initial iconic look. I believe this was 2008. Well, everybody's got to go somewhere. I wanted it to shoot fire from my breasts, but we decided it was safer to shoot sparks.
That somehow belongs to the world. And they've seen so many images of me, and I've given them those images, and I also am an illusionist in a lot of ways, in that I love to create things that are absurd and strange and to transform. So
essentially what would happen is I had a remote control in my hand that once I pressed it, it triggered this fire bra to go off. And what would happen was a piece of steel would rub against, was essentially like a flint, and it would spin very fast and the sparks would shoot off of me. Cafe doppio, it's a double, but I had them all day. So think 24 espressos in one day, every hour.